Two, one. Hola y bienvenidos to the Digital Excursion Christmas special. Whew.
I don't think that Duolingo is working.
That didn't sound too bad, right? It's for all our Spanish listeners.
I've heard worse.
No, that was pretty bad. I butchered that one. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Digital Excursion podcast. Obviously, you know what time it is. It's that special. It's Hanukkah.
There's a lot of holidays going on right now.
Yeah, but you know, this is the only one that matters. I'm just kidding.
One Jewish listener just like
just left. First they started talking about Kanye, now this. I am your host, Marlon Abram. This is the Christmas special. Over here we got Tyron Lee.
Thank you.
And we got Justin Pua, aka Filipino Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Before we jump into this, guys, if you like what we do here, you can like and subscribe on the YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Also, you can also send us a message for Christmas at thedigitalexcursion@gmail.com. How you guys doing today?
That's all I want for Christmas is someone to write it.
I know. I'm like checking my email box.
You have no mail.
I know. It's like, damn, what's wrong?
But I'm good. I'm enjoying the cold weather. Love it.
Yeah. It's a little frosty. Wait, I like it better than the heat.
You guys rather take cold over heat?
Hell,
every day.
Oh no, man! My toes were frozen last night.
Dog, put some socks on.
I know.
I do have socks on.
Get a little
socks on.
You don't have a room heater?
I do. It's right here, but if I close the window, close the door, I leave the heater on, my nose gets stuffy, and then everything in the room gets stuffy, and so I gotta open the window, but then that breeze come in, and I'm just like, there ain't no middle for me.
See, I got a system, right? I got two heaters running at the same time. Boom. You got the heat. And then I leave the door slightly ajar. Boom. So you got the little ventilation. And then I leave the window slightly ajar. Boom. More ventilation. So then
sounds like an expensive electric bill.
you got cold air mixing with the hot air, and then you got escaping at the same time. It's perfect.
But don't that hot air just escape?
No, because it's slightly ajar, slightly.
So the perfect balance of heat and cold.
Exactly. You get too hot, you throw that blanket off. Boom.
Get too cold, put it back on.
You put it back on. You get an extra blanket. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's been cold though. Since this is our holiday special, we're gonna, start with some news like we always do, but then we're gonna jump in because we all watched the movie Elf. Would you say a cult classic or just a classic?
It was an instant classic, but we'll get to that
classic,
later.
Yeah. Instant early 2000s classic. But before we start that, let's dip into some of the news. So first thing we have is Terrence Howard is retiring from acting. If you don't know who Terrence Howard is, he's a great actor. He played on Empire. He was the first War Machine man. He was Hustle and Flow.
That's what I'm thinking out here.
Great actor, man. I don't think he's ever played like a real leading role in any movie, huh? Maybe.
Yeah, other than that, nothing comes to mind.
Empire?
Yeah. That was a TV show.
Oh, movie. Yeah,
okay. Empire was basically just Hustle and Flow too.
A bit.
Kinda. It's like Hustle and Flow was like the starting point, and then Empire is like where he went to. You know what I mean?
But he played different characters though. Like Hustle and Flow, he wasn't a manager as he was in Empire. Or like
Yeah.
not a manager, like an owner.
I'm saying like Hustle and Flow could be like the prequel to Empire.
I guess.
um yeah, but did he say why he's retiring from acting?
I don't recall. Just heard about it. I think he just
He's done.
wants to move on. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do like farming or something. What do actors do when they retire?
They make
Dancing with the
like
Stars?
make salad dressing.
Sorry, Tris.
Like Newman's Own.
What?
Yeah, Newman's Own is isn't that guy an actor? And then
Newman?
yeah. And
Okay.
then he makes the nonprofit salad dressing and all that stuff.
Cool. This is the first time I've ever heard about this.
You've
Hold on.
seen that stuff in the store.
Let me be the judge of that. No, hold on.
Anyways, I saw
This
tweet
guy?
about
Sorry. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm the one who's telling you.
He was an actor?
I'm pretty sure, right?
What? Someone fact check that. Oh,
I ain't
Paul
never seen
Newman.
this.
Is
Yeah.
it Paul? Oh, Paul Newman?
Yeah.
I thought those were two different people. Dang, you're right, man. You're right.
Yeah, they do stuff like that. And then George Clooney's making like tequila.
That's true. Or they go on the home design shows. They start their own home design shows, like
Oh,
Run
yeah,
Run DMC.
What?
Yeah. Or Vanilla Ice. Like maybe it's just rappers who do that.
But yeah, I saw this tweet about someone like retweeted that news, and then they put his last film was Iron Man 1. And that's
Fair.
like totally false, but it feels like it.
Yeah. He hasn't been in a movie in a while. Like not a big movie in a
Yeah.
long time. But I think he's a great actor. I mean, he kind of just plays himself and everything.
Pretty sure he just got typecast into it. Like
I
everyone
think
else
so.
does.
Yeah, angry light-skinned dude. I was about to say a different word. Anyways, sorry to see you go, Terrence Howard. You know, I was really looking forward to a Empire reboot. Not really, but moving on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the next topic. I didn't even write it down. Should have wrote it down.
My Hero.
My Hero Academia. That's right. That's right. My Hero Academia is set to have a live action adaptation. I think by Netflix. That is so sad to hear. Why would they do that?
They do it to every anime.
Is why I love My Hero Academia. That's like one of the only animes I really watch these days. I don't know, it's just like so great. And I'm like, why are you gonna ruin it with a Netflix movie?
Because money.
Mm.
Look, people are gonna watch it regardless of how good it is or how bad it is. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of those Netflix adaptations like Death Note or was
I
it
watched the
Oh my god, no.
the one with the
Full Metal Alchemist one.
oh no, I didn't even know that was
And I love Full Metal Alchemist, and that one was it's not.
What was the other one? It's Cowboy Bebop. Didn't they make it like a Cowboy Bebop show?
Okay, yes, I watched
Yeah.
that. I did not hate that show.
Mm.
I went in there ready to just like completely hate it. It was okay. I kind of like some of the stuff they were doing with that show, and I was sad to see it go.
Dang,
Mhm.
but it got canceled, right? One season.
Man, it got canceled like 2 weeks after it came out or something like that. It was sad.
Dang,
Jon Favreau was like hyped up to play that role too, and he
yeah,
wasn't bad.
I like him. I was like, well, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't think this is gonna be. I don't think this is gonna be it.
Mm.
Did they? And they did a One Piece, or they're doing a One Piece, right?
Mm.
If not, they probably are.
I think they are. I've heard it, but I don't know.
Coming after Naruto next.
Oh, that's gonna happen like eventually.
Yeah, eventually. But My Hero Academia, are you guys down to watch that one when it comes out?
Sure, why not? See some.
Well, do you guys watch the show?
Green wig. Like, you already know.
Do you guys watch the show at all?
I watch.
Hmm?
Oh my bad. I'll go first. I watched the show. I haven't seen the last season or the season that came out after COVID, after 2020, because they took like a long. Because I watch it in
They took a
English,
long
so they could
break.
take a long time. So I haven't watched that season after that. Maybe it's
Yeah,
another season that came out too, but I haven't been caught up on it.
yeah. Um, I also too watched it in English. I'm sorry, everybody. I just don't want to. I just don't want to read my TV all the time.
And like I said before, I am at a third grade reading level. I can't read that fast across.
What they say? uh, yeah, I haven't seen the latest season, but I know the season like that was like right before COVID. That was like it was so great.
I
It was
watched
so.
the first 3 seasons of what was out on Hulu.
Uh,
I think it was up until the raid arc, and then it slowed down, and then I kind of just dropped off.
yeah,
But from what I've seen, I've really enjoyed it.
yeah. It's a great shonen anime. If you're
Mhm.
into shonen animes, that's a good one to always check out. Uh, I, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be good.
It's like
It's just
I'm sorry. It's like anime
yeah.
adaptations and like video game adaptations into movies. Like never are that great. Ne-
um yeah.
Mhm. They got a bad rep.
Halo
Okay,
TV
look,
show,
when it comes to like
trash.
video games, some of them they're of a higher quality than anime adaptations.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're getting the Mario Brothers movie soon, which looks
Well,
really
it's
good.
not. That's not live action though.
Yeah,
Live
see.
Oh, yeah.
action.
Yeah,
Live
we got
action.
the 90s one. I love that movie. I don't
Okay,
care what
yeah.
anyone says.
No, that movie's pretty. That movie's pretty fun. I would say like the first time I saw Death Note was like that older live action version that was shot in Japan.
Mhm.
I like that shit.
Mm.
I know a lot of people hate it, but I was like, this is pretty tight. This shit was scary though. I saw it in class.
What?
Her teacher showed it to us.
Nice.
Yeah. He was,
What? That was weird.
yeah, like yeah, you're supposed to have the time when you're supposed to read a book in class, right? Sometimes, and he was like, y'all not reading. Let's just watch this movie instead. We watched.
Let's torture these little elementary school kids.
It was middle school, dog.
Um,
We watched Death Note on Friday.
Dang, all right.
you can see the type of level of education.
That's LAUSD for you.
Yeah, because one time I remember in high school, one of my teachers put on Dead Alive, which is a comedy horror movie. And then, like, no one was watching it except me. And I was like, this shit's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you showing this to us? But I appreciate it. It's a great movie.
Yeah, he was just like fast forward through all the sex scenes and stuff of like any movie we watched. um, moving on. It's been a big week for DC, and so for anyone who doesn't know, we've reported on this before, live on the scene. Director James Gunn and producer Peter Safran have taken over the creative aspect of DC's movies and video games and uh, animated content, and it's just been a lot of changes. So I'm gonna lay down the T. All right, boom. Black Adam set to come out. Boom. The Rock.
HBO.
Wait, hold up.
Oh,
This is my little segment, man. Nah.
my bad.
So The Rock promoting the movie like hell, right? Explicitly lets out the secret that Superman is at the end of this movie. Okay. Henry Cavill hasn't played Superman in like so long. He leaves his show, The Witcher. He leaves that show to be a part of DC again, right? Boom. Shows up at the end of Black Adam. Boom. Superman's back. Boom. Everybody's excited. Probably like not even a week or 2 weeks later, James Gunn reports we will no longer be using Henry Cavill as Superman anymore in any kind of content. And Henry Cavill goes online to say that even though he was promised the role of Superman again, he will no longer be playing Superman at all, which is just like, wait, it's just so, it's so sad. It's
Yeah,
so
it sucks
sad.
because like he joined The Witcher because he loved The Witcher as a series,
Yeah,
the books, the games, and he left it to be
to
Superman
Superman.
again. And now they recast him in The Witcher, so he can't even go back to that.
Yeah. So he's like, he left one job for a better job that he thought was there, and then they're like, "Oh man, sorry, it went to the boss's uncle,
Yeah.
the boss's nephew, or something. Someone else got the job, man. You'll be all right." Basically. So, I don't know, man. It's kind of sad. Like, I feel like Henry Cavill, like Man of Steel is not the best movie, but it definitely isn't horrible. You know what I mean? Like I actually personally really liked Man of Steel when it came out. I thought it was like a nice different take on Superman. But Henry Cavill is like, he looks like Superman. He looks like what a Superman would look like.
Yeah.
He looks like America.
Yeah. But just like the physicality and everything, and you can tell like he loved playing that character. And now they're giving him the boot after they said you can come back. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Oh, you said why?
Yeah, no why.
So since like they're under new creative control, they're kind of just overhauling everything.
Yeah, he announced James Gunn announced that there's a whole new slate of movies that he's already like planned out. And yeah, he's just not using Henry Cavill. He's making a story about a younger Superman. That's all we know so far.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what if that younger Superman grows up? Who's it gonna be?
It's still gonna be him. He's
probably gonna be the same actor. They just age him up.
You froze.
No, I said it's probably gonna be the same actor. He's just keeping him until he grows up. It's not gonna be like baby Superman. Like, oh, we gotta find. He's not a baby no more. We gotta find new actor. But yeah, they got rid of that. They're possibly gonna start over with Wonder Woman too. So everything that DC's been trying to build is going to be starting anew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been seeing the picture of Tom Holland as the new Superman floating around.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is that a thing? Why? No.
Why? What's wrong with Tom Holland?
He's too small.
Wow.
He could bulk up.
Wow. Yeah.
Too small.
How tall is Superman supposed to be?
6'6". Yeah, 6 something.
Who said that?
Superman.
He should be. He should be.
How tall is Tom Holland?
I don't know.
5'6".
5'10", 5'6". Yeah, he kind of small. I think he's got the abs. He could do it. He's like Superman in high school.
Just like Spider-Man was in high school.
Yeah.
He's 5'8".
That's almost a 6.
I'm 5'7". I'm almost a 6.
Hey, you could be Superman.
I mean, I'm wearing a shirt, so. But yeah, I think Superman should be like at least 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think? How do you think this new James Gunn DC universe is gonna turn out?
Better than the last 10 years of DC.
Do you think they're gonna keep The Rock as Black Adam?
No,
I don't think so either.
I'm not even sure they'll even reuse Black Adam as a character.
Yeah, I've heard like from some news sources that the Black Adam sequel is being like shelved already. It's like it didn't make the numbers it needed to make. You couldn't get by on sheer charisma.
The hierarchy of power has shifted, as The Rock said.
Yeah, to James Gunn.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite DC movies that came out? Like, I know they're not all great, but like, which ones have been your favorites out of that bunch?
Lately, I like the Batman.
Could you try?
Oh yeah, the Batman was really good.
Oh, you interrupted Siri. What did she have to say?
Yeah.
Hey, shut up. Tired of these AIs.
Want to hear her hot takes?
Let me see. Maybe I can do it. Siri.
I'm not sure I understand.
Hey Siri. What is your favorite movie? Superhero movie.
Here's what I found.
You ask Google. Google will talk back to you.
I don't have to ask Google.
But yeah, I like the Batman out of all the recent ones.
Yeah. What about like of the shared universe?
Uh, I would say either Man of Steel or Shazam.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Suicide Squad too. Number two.
Oh, yeah, not the first one. First one's trash.
First one's all
This
right.
is no, it's garbage.
First one's all
Hot
right.
garbage. Nah.
It was all right. I thought it was good until Suicide 2 came out, and I was like, yeah, it's all right.
Nah.
You know how Tyron rates his movies?
It's all right.
I don't know if you've seen any of them, Tyron. Have you seen any of the DC
I
movie?
mean, I've seen the recent Batman movie. I've seen the recent Joker movie. I mean, I guess that's not recent, huh?
2019, I think.
It's recent enough.
Yeah, it's recent.
The latest Joker movie.
It's the only Joker movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Aquaman. Aquaman's
Oh
all
yeah,
right.
you do like Aquaman.
I like the character. I don't like the movie.
Oh, speaking about Aquaman too, they're planning to get rid of Aquaman and take Jason Momoa. Well, this is just a rumor. Take Jason Momoa, who plays Aquaman, and have him play Lobo
Who
instead.
the hell's Lobo?
He's another like anti-hero type person who's
Black
like,
Adam.
yeah,
He
but
rides
he's
like on a space motorcycle.
but he's like more like funny and like more of a better character than Black Adam. He's Jason Momoa like too, it's
Yeah,
like
he's
he looks like
perfectly
him.
cast for Lobo. Should have
Yeah.
never been Aquaman.
But it's weird that they're gonna take someone of a major franchise already
Mhm.
and put him in a different role. Like they're not gonna
Like
notice.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
But it's different universes now.
I guess so. Yeah.
And
Think about the
like
kids, man. The kids look up to Momoa and see him as Aquaman. Now they got to see him as Loba.
Lobo.
Lobo.
So I think Loba's from Apex Legends. That's why.
I don't think anyone out there, at least there's not too many kids looking up to Aquaman.
Well, people see him as Aquaman already, so then now there's like he's not Aquaman no more. Like, I remember when I first saw Christian Bale playing another role, I'm like, "You're Batman. What are you doing? playing a
Who do
different
you
role?"
think you are?
So Chris Evans played Human Torch before he played Captain America.
That's right,
That's
but I
true.
forgot that was
Yeah,
long.
that was a long
space
time
off.
ago. Yeah,
I
it was
forgot about
long.
Yeah, and people are gonna forget all about Aquaman once Lobo comes out.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell them. I'll be like, "Hey, nah, he was Aquaman."
Nah. They probably gonna get another person to play Aquaman eventually.
Put the Rock. It's Aquaman. He's already got the Samoan tat and everything like Aquaman in the first one did.
Aquaman's not traditionally Samoan though,
He's a white dude.
He's white. He's
Oh.
white.
Well,
They should just get The Rock to play everybody, honestly.
I'd watch that.
Superman,
As in-
Batman.
yeah. We're gonna be as Batman, both as strong as Batman.
There's another rumor that they're bringing back Ben Affleck, but not to play Batman, only to direct movies.
What have you directed before?
He's directed Argo.
Argo. Yeah.
That's his most famous one. He's directed some other things.
He wrote Good Will Hunting, right? Along with
I
Matt Damon.
yeah,
I don't know
think-
if they directed it. I forget.
Yeah, I think he wrote part of it.
Yeah.
But no, people like his movies that he's directed. I think more than his acting.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen none of these movies he directed before.
yeah, they're not like super popular, but they're not bad. Argo's not bad.
They're
You know,
more of on the critically acclaimed side more than the blockbuster side.
Yeah, for those stuffy types.
I appreciate that he directed and acted in some of these.
Yeah, did the
That's
Spike
pretty
Lee.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Mhm.
Dope.
Well, that's the new DC for you. Let's move on. So since it is Christmas time, we decided to pick a movie and watch it, and we're gonna talk about it. And the movie we picked was the instant classic, 2003 movie starring Will Ferrell, Elf, one of Tyron's favorites. um,
Hey, I wanted to watch Jingle all the way, so
we tried to watch. We tried to watch Jingle all the way. It just wouldn't work out with our streaming services. But let me get a brief synopsis for the people who don't know Elf. Okay, if you don't know Elf, I don't know where you've been at. But like I said, released in 2003. I'm gonna read this quick synopsis online. All right. So Elf is about the character Buddy, played by Will Ferrell, who is accidentally transported to the North Pole as a toddler and raised to adulthood by Santa's elves. Unable to shake the feeling that he doesn't fit in, the adult Buddy travels to New York City in full elf uniform in search of his real father. As it happens, this is what Walter Hobbs, played by James Caan, a cynical businessman. I'm sorry. Yeah, so James Caan plays his father. After a DNA test proves that Buddy is Walter's son, Walter reluctantly attempts to start a relationship with the childlike Buddy with an increasingly chaotic results. So that is Elf. It is a fish out of water story. It is hilarious and one of my favorite Christmas movies to watch. So I want to start off with, how did you guys feel when you first saw the movie compared to now, if there was any change?
Aaron, you
Anybody?
want to go?
Okay, I'll go first. So I realized I never fully watched the movie. I thought I did, because a lot of parts I missed.
And you hated this movie because you haven't seen the whole thing.
I thought I saw the whole thing, but apparently I didn't. So the first time watching it, I remember saying, "This is not my favorite not Will Smith, Will
Will
Ferrell
Ferrell.
movie." And watching it again, I still agree with that.
You stand by that?
Yeah.
Nice to see that you haven't changed a bit.
Thank you. But watching it completely, I was like, it's fine. I don't know how it's a classic, but it's fine. I don't think it's better than the that one other Christmas movie with the train on it. I forgot the
Polar Express?
Yes, that one.
I don't think anyone ever compares Elf and the Polar Express.
I'm just talking about Christmas movies. Like,
Even in that regard,
it ain't no Polar Express though. No, okay. I see what you're saying though. They're both
So
like modern Christmas movies.
Yeah, so that's how I kind of feel about it. It's okay. It's fine.
All right. What about you, Justin?
loved it when I saw it the first time. Loved it now. Yeah.
Sure. Nice.
It's a very like quotable movie. There's some funny just like stuff that you'll always remember around Christmas time. Just like him being set loose in the beginning on New York, and yeah, like that stuff is just very funny.
Yeah, no, I agree. I first saw this movie on DVD. I was at my aunt's house and she was like, "You ain't seen Elf?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't know what this is." I was probably like in like sixth grade or something, or whenever 2003 was. And I loved it from the beginning. Like I thought it was just like super hilarious. I didn't even know who Will Ferrell was. And then even watching it now, like the movie still holds up. I will say, like, the end of the movie kind of drags on for me. Like that's probably the weakest part of the movie for me. But like everything before Santa Claus flies into town, I'm like, I love it. You know. You guys have any favorite parts of the movie?
My favorite part is the very beginning in the North Pole, because all that stuff that's filmed is like it's done practically.
Yeah,
Like,
which
so
is cool.
him being way bigger than all the other elves is done practically. And if you ever looked at the behind the scenes stuff, they've had like special sets built. So like the sled is like super long.
Yeah.
So that way someone can sit at the other end, Will Ferrell can sit on the other end, and then it'll look like he's just way bigger than them.
Yeah.
So I loved all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so they use that technique called forced perspective.
Mhm.
Like Justin was saying, is something's here and here. The way you film it, it'll look like they're sitting like close together or whatever. And that's the same technique they used on the Lord of the Rings, like filming the Hobbits or whatever. Yeah, I like that too. I like the claymation figures, like a callback to those classic Christmas specials.
Mm.
My favorite part, which I think is the strongest part of the movie, is like when he's just out and about in New York.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. That's also one of my favorite parts.
That is like the funniest part because
It's unscripted.
it's unscripted. All those people are not actors; they're just people walking around.
And he
Yeah,
really did pick a piece of gum off of wherever and then just eat it.
yeah, disgusting.
Yeah. Comedy gold, but disgusting.
Yeah, I thought that's always my favorite part. And you guys go ahead.
Wait, so everything was uh improvised in the New York when he first got to New York?
Mhm.
So, because the only part I did like was when he got hit by a taxi and he kind of just went like, don't. So was that part real?
I don't think that part was real. I like when he almost died.
But he really did harass an old man that looked like Santa
It looked like
Claus.
Santa Claus. That's probably
Oh,
just
okay.
like they just got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
uh yeah, one of my favorite characters. So the movie also stars Will Ferrell. I was about to say Will Smith.
Yeah, see.
Starts Will Ferrell, Zoe Chanel, Faison Love, James Caan.
Faison, that's who it was.
Yeah, I love Faison Love in this movie.
Yeah.
He is so hilarious in this movie. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters from the movie.
Yeah, I like his opening scene when he comes in. And he was like, you the elf? Or like he was trying to tell the elf to go upstairs, like, what you doing down here? And I was like, yeah, get him, store manager, get him.
Come on.
I don't know, he's probably like my favorite character out of everybody.
Yeah, so he plays a store manager. Buddy parades around, pretending to be a store worker. I don't even think he gets paid at all.
Mm-mm.
No, he got mistaken for a store worker and ends up working there.
Yeah, but I started thinking about it. Like they don't recognize him. They're not. They're not like, oh, where's this guy's check for the week?
I think it was just like 2 days, right?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. And I guess if you're just wearing an elf costume in a
It's
store that's decorated like Christmas.
as the social commentary about the upper ups not caring about all the little people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Y'all know who y'all are. Why did you hate this movie at first, Tyron? Or I mean, why'd you dislike it?
Still do.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it as much as I did before. I say that.
Okay, because you saw the full thing.
I only missed was the beginning part. Literally how he got to the North Pole. I never knew how he got there. I thought the movie started off in the North Pole.
Oh, that's why you didn't like it, because you was confused, man. you missed the whole setup.
And speaking of that, when I first seen
you jumped
it,
right into the second act.
When I seen it, I'm like, did Santa just kidnap him? Like, was that not like a legal kidnap?
He didn't know. He snuck into the bag.
But he had a choice once he saw the kid was like either keep him or send him back to his only dad, because they explained why his
Well, he was an
mom's not there.
orphan. He was an orphan.
So
His
does
dad
that mean
didn't know.
kidnap is okay? He knew his dad,
But his dad didn't know he had a son.
but Santa knew
But
that
you
his
can't
dad was
just
out there.
So you just gonna give somebody who doesn't know they have kids a son for Christmas? Like, here you go. Take that.
Okay, but at least they could have gave it back to the orphanage.
Yeah, you got a valid point there. But that's what the orphanage want. Take these kids.
Nah. That is kidnapping by U.S. law.
It's the This is the North Pole, no? We got different rules.
Maybe he just didn't know which orphanage it was. So he was just like, all right, we have a kid now.
That is kidnapping in my books.
The orphanage sure didn't say nothing about it.
They were like, one less to deal with.
I know, huh? They never brought back up that
they
orphanage.
didn't do no missing persons report, nothing. Like, I think he got adopted with the other one.
But some of the comedy never hit for me. I was always only time it made me laugh was like Faison, and then with him getting hit by a car and or a taxi. But
So
some of it
so keep going. I'm gonna ask my question after.
and some of it was just like the comedy never hit for me mostly. That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, you weren't rocking with this early Will Ferrell performance.
Yeah, now was this like his first movie or so? First couple movies?
Not his first, but it's very early.
Yeah, because he's like off of the late '90s SNL cast when he started doing movies.
Mm-hmm.
So
See,
it's
I'm not a
not
big
like his first role, I don't think, but it's his early acting.
Yeah, I like them when he was much older.
What's your favorite Will Ferrell performance? You said that you didn't care for this one.
I'll have to look it up, but the one top of my head is the other guys.
Oh
Let me
yeah,
see.
that's pretty great. Other guys is pretty
I
great.
feel like there's one more. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Blades of Glory.
Nah, I didn't like that one.
What? Oh man, I like Blades of Glory. It's a sleep. It's a sleeper.
It's okay.
It's a sleeper. It's in the Kanye song.
I know. He was in Austin Powers. What? Okay. The Campaign I liked.
I think I've watched that.
Step Brothers. I think Step Brothers is my favorite.
Yeah, Step Brothers is probably one of his best movies.
Yeah, I say Step Brothers is my favorite one.
Him and
that one was
John C. Reilly.
Funny throughout the entire thing. Like
yeah. You're right. Elf is good though too. It's more toned down for the kids.
Get Hard.
You didn't like Anchorman?
One or two.
Anchorman, of course.
I didn't watch all of it. I never watched all of it, so
yeah.
I think he kind of acts the same in every movie. So.
Land of the Lost.
Yeah,
I like.
I think other guys he acts a little bit differently, which is like why it's a kind of a nice change up. I think so. You know, he's kind of like the nerdy type of helpless kind of guy.
I always wanted to watch that new series that he just came out on Apple TV. I never got a chance to get around to it. He's in this new series. It's more drama though. It's not. I don't think it's comedy.
Oh, but fun fact about the Elf movie: they when the script was written, they originally had Jim Carrey in mind for the main role.
I can see it.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey ain't too far off from each other. You know, like personality wise.
Yeah, I think Jim Carrey would have worked.
Yeah, they're kind of like.
But didn't The Grinch come out the same year?
I think The Grinch came out like a couple years after or the year after, which is a really good movie too. But yeah. So what do you out of 5? What do you get it? What do you give the Elf?
I would give it a solid 4.
Solid 4.
Yeah.
Why 4?
I think it's just a pretty good movie overall. I don't think it's up there with. I mean, it is an instant classic, like I said.
Yeah, when it came out, but it's not Polar Express.
I guess now it is a classic, and now I feel old. Like it came out like 20 years ago. I don't think it's as good as say Miracle on 34th Street or Home Alone, stuff like that. It just it's really good. It just doesn't have I don't know the magic of those movies, I would say. Yeah, but I think it's great. There's only a couple things I had issue with, and this is just like nitpicking. Why is there a locker room in that store?
In the store, yeah. I thought that too. Yeah, I thought that too. Now I'll say when we worked at a retail store, there were lockers. but not a locker room and not a shower.
Shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, she going to play basketball, obviously.
And also, the other issue I had was the age gap between Will Ferrell and Zoe Deschanel is too big.
Was it?
He has like 10 years on her.
Really, dude. There's a movie with Zoe Deschanel and Jim Carrey where they're love interests. They're both.
I
like,
know, Yes Man,
That's
and I
it.
like
Yeah,
that movie
yeah.
too.
Okay.
That's a bigger age gap.
And for some reason, I don't know, seeing Will Ferrell make out with Zoe Deschanel, I'm just like, oh.
So could be me.
Yeah. As a diehard Zoe Deschanel fan, yeah.
Dude, I just started watching New Girl again. She's amazing.
I know.
She's so great. What about you, Tyron? Out of 5, what do you give it?
Wait, I want to put out one other nitpick that I had with
go
the
ahead.
Elf movie. Shit, I just forgot it now.
It was a forgettable movie.
I forgot. I give it a 2 out of 5.
Solid. So that's why I expected.
Yeah, it's a 2 out of 5. I totally forgot what I was about to say too. You could go.
Yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5 as well. Like with Justin said. Did you say 4 or 4.5?
No, 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. Only because of the ending, man. Like, I'm not a big fan of when the Santa Claus shows up in New York City. And I know it's like his sleigh is breaking because of like lack of Christmas spirit. But I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. You know? Only that part. Everything else is pretty great.
Yeah, it's kind of clunky in the third act, so.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, why can't you fix your sleigh yourself? Don't you go out every year by yourself? You ain't got a maintenance handbook or something? You should know what to do.
Because he needs the Christmas spirit, and there wasn't any. He needed Zoe Deschanel to sing.
That was wet.
You know, I need Zoe Deschanel to sing. So.
I remember it was. Oh, I almost forgot.
You can shoot some post-it notes.
It was, why was the dad on the naughty list? Just because he was a businessman? I don't think he was naughty because of that. Because everything that his opening scene, he was like, I'm not about to give you whatever $30,000 to add some 2 pictures in a book. I'm like, yeah, of course. You know,
I think it's because he was like neglectful to his family. Like he worked so much, he was neglectful to his family.
Someone got to put food on the table. Damn,
you goddamn right.
The person making the books needs to put food on the table, and they don't want to pay him. So
you goddamn right. Yo, the scene where he's like about to pitch the book to his boss, and his son runs in, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Buddy's in trouble," and his dad's like, "Well, can it wait?" I was like, "Can this wait? Like, you ain't gonna get no gifts, you know, if he don't make no money." And then his boss is like, "No, it can't wait. I flew in from here." I'm like, "Yeah, you got a point, man. You're wasting the dude's time." And then I'm also thinking, like, ain't Buddy like 30 years old? He can take care of himself.
Yeah.
I was like, you about to ruin his opportunities of a lifetime.
Ain't no reason why he should have been on the naughty list, in my opinion. He was a good man, working hard, trying to put food on that table.
Someone got to look out for the small businessman.
Yeah.
He was not a small businessman.
Someone got to look out for the big businessman too.
The small businessman is the person making the books.
That's true. What they were just the publishers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Peter Dinklage?
Was he the writer? I forget. Like,
yeah, he was the writer. He was the writer that they stole from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see? So he is the villain.
No, he didn't steal it. His people stole it from him. The people who made the storyboard stole it.
His book dropped.
Yeah.
And they just decided to use everything in there.
Which one of them was one of their ideas too, because it was talking about like a a tomato in a farm. He was like, no, that's bad. And then they saw like a vegetable or something in a farm. I was like, damn.
I like that whole interaction too with Peter Dinklage and Will Ferrell. He's like, "Where'd you get this elf?" I was like, "Oh."
Then he ran across the table and drop kicked him.
You know, 2000, early 2000s was a different time where you could just make fun of little people.
Mhm.
And I think, you know, Peter Dinklage is a great actor. He's one of the people who could, you know, play that whole thing off. Oh yeah.
I don't think he would have taken that role if he didn't mind. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But different time. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I don't think that would really fly right now.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but yeah. Great movie for some of us. So this will be one of the last episodes of the year. Going into the holidays, whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, we hope you guys have a happy holidays. You guys got anything planned for the holidays?
Usually just hang out with family.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's what I do every year. It's nothing like super special. It's like you just go to my aunt's house or my cousin's house and we all hang out.
Nice.
What about you, Tyron?
Sleeping in bed.
In that little cottage in the background?
Yeah.
Wait, do you put up a Christmas tree at all?
Mm-mm.
That's what I was about to say. I've been to your house around this time, and I don't think I've ever seen a Christmas tree.
Nope.
Or I would have thought you were a Jehovah's Witness.
Well, it used to be a Christmas tree, but then I don't know, let's just say some people got lazy and
Some people, you.
and now it's just a black Santa.
That's it.
Yeah. Like
All you
a
need.
That is so
5'11" black Santa in the living room.
Do y'all do gift exchange and all that?
Nope. Well, I'm not doing gifts this year because me broke.
I'm not giving gifts. I will take them and receive them, but I will not be giving.
I already told everybody, you ain't getting nothing from me.
I guess that's fair.
What about you?
Okay. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. I will say the actual Christmas day is less enthusiastic than the lead up. You know, Christmas kind of starts after Thanksgiving.
Mm.
And like the whole lead up to Christmas is like, oh yeah, Christmas tree lights and all that. And then it's Christmas Day, and you're like, all right, well, we're done. You know?
Time to put it up.
It's a season.
It's a seasonal thing. But I always enjoy Christmas. Me and my family do Secret Santa, so we don't have to spend so much money on buying everybody gifts. But I always spend a lot of money. I don't know how that happens because I have a thing called the fiance, and that costs money.
Yeah.
And then we do a gift exchange with her family too. So I'm like, damn, I think I got deep pockets.
Her family's bigger than yours?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But you know, I still enjoy it all the time though. Like I love Christmas is my favorite holiday. So what about New Year's? You guys do anything for New Year's? New Year's Eve?
Oh, okay, I have to do a little backstory. So probably like 2 years ago, every Sunday for me is kind of like a new year. I kind of like reset every Sunday. So then when I saw New Year's was on the 1st on a Sunday, I don't know why, but I felt so happy because it kind of like lined up. It only happens once every 7 years, you know?
It lined up with your personal life.
Yeah.
He's gonna reset his whole being now. He's gonna wake up that day. He's like, I am reborn.
So I don't know why this year or this next year coming up is gonna feel much special than usual because Sundays are usually my reset days. So
yeah, now it's your
reset
reset
on the
year.
1st.
Yeah.
So
I like your perspective in life, man.
Or new year, new me.
You finally gonna get them dreadlocks this year?
No.
You were really close. You were really close last time.
At most, it's gonna be like yours right now. If anybody is anybody listening, Marlon got the curly fro.
The curly mini afro. But yours was getting bigger than mine. And I've been growing my hair out for a long time.
Yeah, I had mine probably like a year and a half, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, we were pretty much at the same length. And I've been growing my hair out for a while. My hair grows slow.
Yeah,
And
but
then just one day,
man, I can't stand the dirtiness. And so even though how much I clean twice a week and I still couldn't get
yeah, it's
into the
maintenance.
scalp,
It's
man.
maintenance,
And
man.
I'm like, I thought freeforming was less maintenance. Nah, man, it's more. I don't want to make it smell. And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
it's nothing like walking around with smelly ass hair.
I know.
Gross.
And then when you're sleeping next to your partner, she's like, oh. Like, damn.
That was a great note to end on.
Yeah. Oh, what's your guys' New Year resolution?
Oh yeah, I don't have one, but I can think of one while you guys say it.
I got mine. Mine is just one word, defense. And what I mean by that is, get my
Football?
health back up. No. Body, like my immune system sucks, so I got to get that back up. That's a part of defense, health, body. I always feel like my health expectations is if I can't run 10 miles like away from zombies, if I can't continually run away from zombies without running out of breath, then I'm not in shape. So
10 miles is a lot to run.
10 miles is a lot to run.
Well,
Yeah.
like how many miles?
You got some strict restrictions. One Punch Man.
Yeah, but think about it. Like
Like
I
a
don't want to be
10K?
running out of breath if I'm getting chased by zombies.
But
Like
you never have a chance to test that out.
you don't know. You don't know.
Right.
So
What about you,
defense for me.
Jess? What about you, Jess?
I don't know. I feel like a reset is in order, just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to the song "Reset" by Outkast. That would get you going.
So yeah, I don't know. I need to work out more, eat better, all that stupid shit that people say every year. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, do that stupid shit, man. Do that. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. It's just like I'm always trying to do my best every day if I can, and if I don't, well then damn, I missed out on a day. Honestly, I'm not one of them types of dudes like I'm about to start going to the gym on the first, man. It's just like
Yeah, I don't do that.
No.
That's just like a thought throughout the year. Like, yeah, I should probably go to the gym.
yeah, me too. I'll be thinking that multiple times during the year. I should hit the gym instead of them just taking my money.
In fact, I avoid the gym like right when the new year starts because everyone wants to
Everyone.
go, and I'm like, no.
Everyone, especially at Planet Fitness, you ain't gonna get nothing done.
Never mind, I'm not going.
Yeah, don't go to the gym. Just keep eating, man. I guess the only thing is we made it to 21, 23 episodes.
Nice.
Year 20, maybe 24. I would like to see another 24 episodes go out,
How long did it take to get us to 23? It was like
bro, when did we start?
July?
23 weeks ago.
23 weeks ago. No, it hasn't been that because we missed some episodes.
I know.
The first
I would say
episode,
like 25 weeks ago.
The first episode went out on July 7th.
So 6 months. So 50 episodes next year?
100. Oh, shit. That's my sweat stain.
Did we start with the pilot when I hosted?
No, we didn't start with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the lost episode.
Okay, good.
We started talking about Avatar. Yeah. Avatar, The Last Airbender.
But technically, there's like around 25.
Yeah, 25. I mean, but it's been fun. We started our podcast back up. For anyone who doesn't know, we used to do this in a car, and we'd be stinking and smelly. And
and it was just shooting the shit type podcast.
It really was just shooting shit. Like, hey, what y'all do today?
Yeah.
But we started back up again. We kind of rebooted, and I think it's been going well. It seems like it's been working out. you know, I gotta bother you guys a lot. So
Tyron, the podcast done yet?
that's the only thing I feel guilty about. I'd be like, damn, it's Friday. Hey, Tyron, you got that thing done yet?
I think it's you more bothering him than me.
Yeah, it's more me bothering.
I just look at my messages. I'm like, all right.
I'll be having notes for Tyron, and I'll be like, it'd be late. I'm like, hey, let me just send that out real quick.
Actually, I just forgot to send you the other shorts.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, but send that before Monday. Thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for rocking with us for this whole year. I know we only started like halfway through the year, but it's been great. It's been a great ride, a lot of progress, a lot of good feedback from people. We hope that we can continue this for years to come. Once again, this is the Digital Excursion. You can find us on Instagram. You can follow us, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Send us a message at thedigitalexcursion@gmail.com. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a soulful Kwanzaa. I don't know what they say.
Why gotta be soulful?
It's a black holiday.
Other people could support it.
That's very true. I am your host, Marlon Abram. This is Justin Pua.
Happy holidays and Happy New Year, everybody.
And this is Tyron Lee.
Goodbye. I could not think of any.
Really feeling the Christmas spirit?
Yeah, man. No one's coming back after that. See y'all next year.